This to Champions League drama, from Niger football madness to global sport cruise. We bring the vibes, the analysis, and pure football fire.
On your marks, get set, go!
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
No long talk. This is where sports meets swagger. No boring breakdowns, just pure energy, passion, and premium banter with your favorite crew on deck every week. Sport Cruise, where sports meets vibe.
That is a princely strike from John Duran. Open mouth all.
As we see Rafinha come forward again, and he's found the net. Now this is good play again, and it's a good strike on target. Fermin. Advantage played by the referee. Garcia almost pulled back. It's Vinicius Junior now. Xabi Alonso, Dani Carvajal. In the pre-game press conferences, they were backing the Brazilian to bounce back. And he sure has in the Super Cup. So long without a goal. But this was worth the wait.
Well, he's been Real Madrid's one dangerous threat in attack in this first half. And he showed it again here. As he receives the ball on halfway, just has the pace to get away from Koundé. Lovely footwork there to get through two defenders, and what a cool finish from Vinicius Junior. Lovely little nutmeg on the fantastic goal to level this match.
Oh, it's Lewandowski. It's there. Rodrigo's corner. Header from Howson off the... Gonzalo Garcia has got Real Madrid level.
Mbappe scored a hat-trick and ended up on the losing team that night.
Here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's followed up as well. Maybe should have done better, but you have to give a lot of credit to almost. It's Rafinha deflected and in. Back on the side from the start for this one. Oh, the other number 10 has done some good work for...
Mbappe did well originally to win the ball back for his side. Ooh, yeah. Courtois unable to do anything about it as it came through and just took a little deflection off the boot there of Raul
Sober. Rashford, the other Englishman on the pitch, doing brilliantly for Barcelona. He's away here as well. He has the chance to seal it. Marcus Rashford. And that's it. Barcelona have won it. An absolute classic in Saudi Arabia.
Cruise from 6 to 7 p.m. every weekday, only on 98.3 Stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me...
The sport administrator by accident. Listen, every...
The 3 goals to 2 to all but win their second consecutive Super Cup, or should I say Spanish Super Cup final fight for their 17th AFCON semi-finals, and their last 20 appearance at the AFCON after they defeated the what's it called now exactly? The Algerians, I beg your pardon, talking about the quarterfinal clash right there in Marrakesh, 2 goals, 2 in Europe, talking about German Bundesliga, the Spanish La Liga, over the pumped out by a non-league side, talking about Macclesfield, to all but also continue their peeped, their opponents, talking about Mali to set up a clash in one Africa Cup of Nations finals, and also another repeat of Mo Salah up against Sadio Mane right there as well. Next, that's going to be on Wednesday. And apart from that as well, talking about Chelsea, Lamro Senior became the latest, or should I say, the first Chelsea manager rather, to win his first game in Champions. 9 managers, either what's it called, substantive or caretaker or interim manager were unable to achieve that feat. Talking about that feat, and it was another bad weekend for Manchester United. Just as the Red Devils also crashed out of the FA Cup 15 season, they would also be facing, just like I said, their shortest season, and this also comes after short-term tenure. And maybe the interim manager position right now for Manchester United is currently between two players as well as two managers, two former players and two former managers. Talking about Michael Carrick as well as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was once known as the bad Marcus Fito. All but continue their 9 games winless run. I would also get to talk about what exactly has gone wrong for Oliver Glasner, as well as somewhat after defeating Liverpool at the final matchups over the course of the weekend. Bayern Munich Ulster City as well. The signing of Anthony Semenyo, that was his first game for the Citizens, and of course he contributed a goal as well as one assist. Gets just as they will be chasing Arsenal, just as the Premier League will be returning by the weekend. And next up for Manchester City is a Manchester derby sound of Lagos. My name is Adeitomo Banjo, also known as Agbas. And of course, we have the 𝐴ᴏᴜᴜ, which is the Yoruba edition of Sport Cruise on Figo. Kwame decided to, just put me on the spot and then put me at the other side. Be a one long hour of sport conversations, as well as also, and apart from listening to us via normal radio gadget, I can get to listen to us on our official website. That's www.3fm. You see us there, or your radio garden platform. I just go on there, search for 98.3 FM. You can get to listen to us from anywhere in the world. Welcome, guys, to the show.
It was in 1915, and that was due to the World War. So that was the reason why they played 1 year after. Years after, they're actually going to experience the same situation. It's quite pathetic. You look at Manchester United, and somebody also
by Brighton. Then the League Cup was by Grimsby.
Their former player also, Dan Welbeck, nailing the one of the high points of how bad Manchester United had become in the last few years. A team that finished 15th in the Premier League last season. Exit in the Carabao Cup to Grimsby Town. You'd expect that they should at least put a huge fight in the FA Cup. They're the only top team.
3 weeks consecutively.
They were playing on Mondays. No Champions League, no Europa League, no Conference League, no Carabao Cup distraction. So one would expect that playing against Brighton, they should be able to at least give their fans something to be hopeful about. So the only official games that Manchester United have left now are just the number of games remaining in the Premier League.
Exactly.
No FA Cup, no
Carabao Cup, no European competitions.
So they can choose to go on a tour, a mid-season tour. But I think there's a lot to talk against Man City and at the Emirates Stadium against Arsenal, a team that defeated them in the first game of the season at Old Trafford by a goal to nothing. That Calafiori's goal, and of course I'm not sure if a combination of Man U and Chelsea is even good enough to beat Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium this season, unbeaten. So 4 of the last 5 winners of the African Cup of Nations, African Footballer of the Year, are in the semi-final of the African Cup. Won't upset. I don't want seeing, no disrespect, seeing Cape Verde or seeing Comoros Island is a dress rehearsal for the final.
It could be mistaken for a final itself.
We have the host nation, Morocco versus
3-time champions.
And then we have Senegal versus Egypt. Senegal in the final, or Egypt and Morocco in that world. A very balanced mid-season. And a lot of people are saying that, what exactly are they doing there? Look at the quality of goals that we've seen in this AFCON. So first that deliver Brahim Diaz. I think Brahim Diaz is the biggest player in this AFCON. No disrespect.
Maybe.
There's no maybe. So he's the biggest player in this AFCON, and he has lived to that billing. 5 goals already. Former African Footballer of the Year, Victor Osimhen, the most expensive player ever signed in Turkey. He's also having 4 goals already and 2 assists, putting up the shift. So you have even Riyad Mahrez, if not Algeria got knocked out. So the big players that are
Nigeria defeating the Desert Foxes of Algeria. That was on Saturday. Also ensured that for the second successive year, the AFCON, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be facing off against the host nation in either the semi-final or the final. But let's go on a quick break right now. We have some bills to pay. I won't come back. We get to analyze the game between the Super Eagles of the first, Grand Slam of the year. Talking about the Australian Open. What's it called now? Qualifying games have started. We'll get to cover of that. But let's go on this quick break. We'll be right back in a jiffy. This is still Sport Cruise on 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Big wins, fast payouts, thousands of daily matches laid out. Clear interface is there on your screen. Just enjoy the process as you bet on your teams. Withdraw winnings anytime, no stress. Yep, the game starts with 1xBet. DRUMNG, that's the promo code to get 300% welcome bonus on 1xBet NG. 18 plus, so play responsibly.
Forward always, side by side. Polaris pump before you ride.
Happy New Year from Polaris Bank, the digital bank of the year. Thank you for banking with us. Download Vault today on Google Play or the iOS App Store.
This festive season, feel the pink with So Clean Pink Powder Detergent. 2 times perfume. Soft on clothes. Here's to freshness that stays with you, even after the celebration ends.
ND Ikorodu, Lagos, EME, and have 5 relevant requests.
For further details, www.074465676.
The Broadcast Art Institute ND, it's Nigeria's topmost learning facility.
Happy New Year from Polaris Bank, the digital bank of the year. Begin the new year with smart, secure banking. Download Vault.
Odds, big wins, fast payouts, thousands of daily matches laid. Yep, the game starts with 1xBet. DRUMNG.
This is Sport Cruise, only on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. From hot transfer gist to Champions League drama, from Nigeria football madness to global sport cruise, we bring the vibes, the analysis, and pure football fire.
With the rejection.
No long talk, your favorite crew on deck every week. Sport Crew.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch, and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Hush not, child.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. This is still Sports Cruise live from 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Well, break decided to fire and to let go by then in Spanish. How Florentino Perez could also be, maybe
one of the most difficult jobs you want to take as a football manager of Real Madrid. You should know that in there for Alonso, that's had a flawless record as a manager. Going the entire 38 league match, of course, lost the final of the Europa League to Atalanta 3-0. The first loss in over 40 games. For Florentino Perez, it's a zero-chill zone. It's either you're in or you're out. And yesterday was of that time. Spanish Super Cup played out yesterday. I think this Madrid side it's tough. I really like Alonso. I think maybe the shoes he stepped into was kind of too big for him. Madrid is the biggest sporting franchise ever known to mankind.